Hey guys, what is up today? I am here with my Bout of Books 12 TBR. So this is my first time participating in the Bout of Books read-along, read-a-thon, and I'm really excited to do it actually. It seems like a good way to ease back into school since I've been out of school for the past 2 weeks, but I do go back to school in in a day, really. Not tomorrow, but the next day, which sucks so bad. But I just have to get through this, and then I get to summer break, and then I can pre-record a bunch of videos and read a bunch of books, and it's gonna be so much fun. I've been averaging like 400 pages a day for these past like 4 days. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure I've read over 1,000 pages within the past couple of days, and that's amazing. So now I'm thinking, am I gonna lose speed as I get into an actual readathon? I'm still very excited for it, very excited to see how this all works out as I participate for the first time. And I have one goal for myself, and that is to read at least 5 books. Now, normally I would set the goal higher, as I do have 7 days to participate in the readathon. I keep saying read-along. It's not a read-along, it's a readathon. But I will be just now going back to school, so I'll have to see how that works out. I'm not sure if the teachers are gonna like drop us straight into like hardcore homework like we've been going, or if they're gonna give us kind of an acclimation period back into school. And if they do that, I'll probably be reading a lot more, but yeah. So I have picked out actually six books. Ooh, I have ink on my hand. So I've picked out 6 books for me to read, so that's in case I do get through my original 5, I will have a 6th one already lined up for me to pick out. And I'm thinking I'm gonna need to put these in some sort of order, because otherwise I'm gonna waste time thinking about which one to read next. So I am going to be showing them to you in the order I will be reading them, because if I have a set order, I'll get my reading done faster, because I won't have that in-between period between books, because I can just automatically hop to the next one. So the first book that I will be reading is actually a book that I've already started. It is Everwild by Neal Shusterman. I am not very far. 8 pages into this one, because I just started it a couple of hours ago, and I've been marathoning booktube videos, so I haven't been very productive. I actually did finish a book today, though. But I am very excited for this one. I read Everlost at the end of last month, which you will see in my wrap-up, which is coming very soon. And I am just super excited to keep on with the trilogy and hopefully pick up... Okay, I don't know what the name of the last book in this series is, but I'm very excited to read this one and then continue on to that one to finish off the series. The book that I'm going to be actually finishing off reading, since I already started, is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods by Rick Riordan and illustrated by John Rocco. I will probably, if necessary, set down Everwild to finish this book, because obviously this is a whole heck of a lot harder to carry to school, so this I definitely need to be reading at home, and I still have one more day of break, so I think I could probably finish it off in that day of break. Oh god, this book is just so huge. 92 pages in out of, oh, the illustrations are just beautiful. Out of 311 pages, so I'm almost a third of the way in, so I have 2/3 of the way to go, so I'll probably end up reading this tonight and tomorrow instead of Everwild, now that I think about it, and then actually getting into Everwild starting Tuesday, probably, because that's when I get back to school. The third book that I will be reading for this readathon is The Circle by Sarah B. Elfgren and Matt Stranenberg. This is the first book in the Angleforest trilogy. It is a witch book. It's like an urban witch book. Apparently it's soon to be a major film, and I just adore this cover, and it feels amazing. Like, I didn't even have to look behind me to pick this up, because it's actually under me and behind me on the shelf where it is. I just had to feel the spines of the books, and I could feel which one this was. That's how awesome it feels. I wish I could, like, translate the feel through the camera. Like, I can't feel any text on this page. It just feels, like, soft. Oh my god, it's amazing. I love it. I don't think I own any books that feel like this except for this one, and I love it. But I am I'm extremely excited to start this series, as I'm sure some of you know, Benjamin of Tomes Ben over at Benjamin of Tomes really enjoys this series, and I can't wait to see what all the hype is about because I tend to share his book preferences quite closely, and I enjoy watching his videos because of that. So yeah. The fourth book I will be reading for this readathon is actually a reread for me, and it is Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. I read this when I was in 6th grade, around then, so a couple of years ago, quite a few years ago actually, and I really enjoyed the series back then. I read up until like book 10 or something ridiculous, and then it was supposed to be over, but I guess they continued it, so I've started collecting the series. I have the first 4 now, and I am going to go back through and reread them because I remember really enjoying them, and so I would like to carry on with the series. I just don't remember enough to do it right off the bat, so I'm gonna reread them, and I'm starting with this, and that is one of my big projects for this year, actually. Then, the 5th and possibly final book I will be reading for this readathon is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I've heard incredible things about this book, and I actually just picked it up a couple of days ago, sneak peek into a book haul along with the books behind me. But yeah, it contains a bonus short story. This cover is just gorgeous, and I love the spine too. I can't wait to get the other ones to match. But it was at Half Price Books for like $5.50, and I couldn't not pick it up. But yeah. So I'm really excited to start this. It is very long, I believe. Yes, it's over 500 pages, so that's a little ridiculous. And then the 6th book I will read, if I end up having time, will be The Unbecoming Amara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I am just so pumped to start this series. Again, how many series am I starting this? 1, 2, technically starting 3 series during this readathon. That's gonna be crazy. Rachel Hawkins, holy crap, this is blurbed by like a bunch of my favorite authors. So this is great. I'm just so pumped to start this. I hear it's incredible. Everybody says it's incredible, and it sounds like it's right up my alley. So yes, this will be my book to start if I finish everything else. Actually, another one that I picked up from Half Price Books, and the only thing I'm disappointed in is that there's like smudge marks on it, and that's disappointing, but I guess that's okay. These are all the books that I'm going to be reading for the Bout of Books 12 readathon. I am very excited for it. I think it's going to be lots of fun. I want to hear what you guys are reading down in the comments below or on my Instagram, which will also be linked below, along with all my other social media. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or hit that subscribe button down below, I will see you next time, but until then, keep reading.